Now, for the first time, a Paris court could halt the drilling of oil wells and the building of a pipeline in a foreign country. 6 NGOs are suing French oil giant TotalEnergies, saying its project in Uganda and Tanzania violates both human rights and environmental regulations. As a result, today's ruling could be a turning point in the way French companies operate abroad. Joining me now in the studio is Shirley Sitbon. Shirley, tell us more, first of all, about this actual project and why the NGOs are fighting against it.
Well, they're fighting against it because it's so massive. Let's look at the map, which represents this pipeline and all of the oil wells that TotalEnergies wants to drill there. More than 400 oil wells in an area that is today protected in Lake Edward. And this is going to be a huge pipeline, 1,400 kilometers of heated pipelines because the crude oil has to move swiftly through it, so it has to be heated. This is a catastrophe for NGOs. 4 of them are Ugandan NGOs, 2 of them are international NGOs. But, and they say, well, what you can see now is the area where the drilling is going to happen. So this is the Murchison Falls, and it's a national park where Ugandans like to visit, and there are many animals. And of course, NGOs and many locals say they don't want to lose this because also, well, there are going to be also dams on the river. So all this is going to change. Of course, for TotalEnergies and for many Ugandans as well, the drilling is actually good news. Now, for about 18 years, they've discovered that there's a lot of crude oil beneath the ground, beneath the water, and this means great business opportunities and exporting oil. So for them, it's great news. So what we could see with maybe if we have some image, well, this is what could disappear. Animals and various species may be endangered, but the signature was actually hailed as a great success. We can even hear some music if we can put the sound up. For them, it's a great celebration. And Patrick Pouyanné, who is the CEO of TotalEnergies, actually, he says that this project is not dirty. It's actually green. It's the way towards moving to renewables. It goes through fossil fuel energy. Let's listen to Patrick Pouyanné.
The energy world is changing. And we must adapt to build a responsible future, taking fully into account this climate change phenomenon, which the young generation are asking us to fight against and to take action.
Now, back in 2017, there was a law that was created here in France which forces French multinationals to protect resident security, health and environment. Tell us more about this law and how it impacts this particular case.
Well, the goal is to improve the work of multinationals across the world and oil majors like TotalEnergies. And in 2017, the French Parliament passed this law, which means that French multinational companies, well, wherever they work across the world, they have to make sure that populations are safe, that the environment is protected. And this is what the current case, this first case, this landmark case is based on. What NGOs are saying is that TotalEnergies is not doing the best it can. 100,000 people have been removed from their homes, and the NGOs say they have not gotten enough, compensations, and also they did not want to leave their homes. They were very fine where they were. Of course, TotalEnergies and also many Ugandans and Tanzanians say that 80,000 jobs will be created by this. It's a great working opportunity.
And what are the other cases set to follow as a result, Shirley?
Yes, French banks who invest in fossil fuel energy, also Suez, many companies, supermarkets, casino, and Yves Rocher, that's a cosmetic company. They're all being sued right now. They're not in court yet, but the filings have started. NGOs want to stop their bad practices, what they see as bad practices, and TotalEnergies itself will be sued again in March, not for, putting residents at risk, but for the environmental damage it's creating in Uganda and Tanzania. But what are the companies saying? They're saying, yes, if we are removed from here, if our practices have to stop, well, other companies will take over and the work will actually be done in a far more damaging way. So we should stay here. Now the court has to decide. It can stop the drilling, but it can also demand that TotalEnergies takes serious steps to actually protect people and the environment.
Shirley Sitbon, thank you.